Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I'd like to give a very warm welcome to everybody this morning. My name is Paul Reimer. I'm with Ames Center for Math and Science Education. I have to apologize. I'm just getting over a cold and my voice is a little hoarse this morning. I still have about 10% of it, so I'm going to go as long as I can, but I've got Matilda and Naomi on backup should my voice go completely. So again, I want to welcome you all to the Count Play Explore professional learning and coaching cohort. It's great to see you all. Just a couple of notes as we get started this morning. If you would please just take a moment in your Zoom window to add your agency name to your own name so that we can know where everyone is from. And you can do that by simply clicking on the three dots in the right-hand upper right corner of your window. And then after you click on those, you can click on rename, and that allows you to add your agency name to your name so we know where everyone is from. Just another side note, if you have any questions along the way as we meet this morning, please feel free to use the chat. We will do our best to respond to questions along the way. We'll also have some time at the end of the meeting for some questions as well. So if there are things that you have lingering questions around, feel free to hold on to those, and then you can also ask those at the end of our community practice session. Generally speaking, if you could keep your microphone on mute, that would be very helpful. Looks like we have 149 participants so far, and I think more are joining as well. And that just makes sure that we can have a seamless and smooth audio for our meeting today. And then just a couple more notes of housekeeping here. You are also free to send messages in the chat window there to individuals. You can do that. I notice also that some of you are joining as a small group and some of you are joining as individuals, and we'll address that in just a bit as we do some introductions. Either way is fine, and so we just want to make sure that you have the best participation that you can have here. We do like everyone to keep their cameras on as possible. That just allows us to see you and have interactive participation throughout the COP. As we get started, I would like to just begin with some partner introductions. I want to start first by introducing Naomi Reilly from the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools office. And Naomi will help guide us through some additional partner introductions today. Naomi?
Thank you so much, Paul, and thank you for being here, everyone. It's so great to see you all and kick off this wonderful cohort. As many of you know, Count Play Explore cannot do this work alone. So Count Play Explore is led by the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools, the Early Care and Education Department, which myself, Matilda, and John, who are on the call, are all part of that department. And then we're also joined by our partners, the AIMS Center, who is the lead for the cohort work, and then also our partners at West Ed. So I want each of our partners to be able to share who's with them today, and then also share how they support this wonderful cohort. So back to you, Paul, to share how AIMS supports the cohort.
Thanks, Naomi. AIMS, AIMS is here on the campus of Fresno Pacific University in Fresno. And AIMS will be facilitating the week-long institute. We're really looking forward to hosting you here on June 2nd through the 6th. We will be conducting the community of practice sessions that will happen quarterly as well, along with our partners. But our AIM's primary role is also just to support you as you develop and grow in your own STEAM learning and knowledge, help to equip you with resources that you can use to implement in your own context and community, and then to provide coaching along the way. So the AIMS team will meet with you routinely to brainstorm, to share ideas, to offer feedback, and to support you through reflective implementation. We have a strong team here, and you'll see all of the AIMS folks in person when we see you in June. Today you'll meet Aileen, who's associate director here at AIMS as well. But the AIMS team is broad, and we're just so excited to work alongside you. We're excited to learn alongside you, to learn from you and with you as we move forward in the initiative. Naomi?
Thank you, Paul. I'll pass it over to West Ed to share how they support the cohort.
Hi, everyone. Good morning. It's great to see all of you. My name is Jennifer Marcella Burdett. I'm a research director at West Ed. My co-director on this work, Osnat Zur, she's unable to be here today, but we lead West Ed's partnership for the Count, Play, Explore initiative. I have many other team members on the call with me too that you'll get to meet throughout our work together. West Ed has, I would say, two primary roles that will engage with you all as facilitators. So first, we have been working on developing professional learning resources focused on math, science, and STEAM that will be available for you to use when you're doing your professional learning and coaching in your local community. So we've been busy working on those resources with input from many of you who participated in the previous cohort. So that is one big role that West Ed has and provides that kind of support for your work in this initiative. And then our other big hat that we wear is we lead the evaluation activities for Count, Play, Explore. So to echo what Paul was sharing, we really do want to learn from you all as the facilitators, learn about how you're experiencing this initiative, what additional supports you need to help you do the great work of supporting educators and families in your local communities. So during your time throughout this initiative, our West Ed team will be sending you surveys. We'll be asking you to participate in focus groups or perhaps participate in case studies. And we really value your partnership and all of the input that you share to help make this initiative better for the cohort, but also to inform creating resources for those even outside of the cohort. And with that, we are not giving you a survey today, but in probably a couple of weeks, you will get your first email from our Count, Play, Explore at wested.org in mid-April, which will include a consent form to participate in the evaluation activities as well as our first intake survey. But we will share more details about that once it's ready to go out. So lovely to meet you all, and I look forward to learning more about who you are in your introductions today. Back to you, Naomi.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to pass it over to Matilda so she can introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. I know many of you. I had a chance to meet all of you during the interview, so it's really great to see you again. My name is Dr. Matilda Soria, and I'm Senior Director of the Early Care and Education of the Office of the Fresno County Superintendent of Schools. As Naomi shared, our agency is the lead for this initiative. Again, we cannot do it alone and truly appreciate our partners, Ames and WestEd, in addition to all of you. You are a partner in this work, and we just really appreciate partnering with you individually and with your agencies. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Michelle Cantwell-Cofer, congratulations and welcome. Thank you for joining us on this initiative in this cohort. We're really excited to be able to partner with you and for you to help us reach our mission of Count Play Explore, which is to provide culturally affirming, capacity building, professional learning, resources, and messaging to support equitable math and science learning and outcomes for every child from birth to third grade. So thank you for joining us in this mission and really to help support the development of professional learning, coaching, and resources that will in turn support all agencies across the state. So welcome. Congratulations. We're really excited to be able to work with each and every one of you. I'll pass it back to Naomi.
Thank you, Matilda. And just to share a little bit more about FCSS role and support for the cohort, as many of you know, in my most recent updates, or email updates, FCSS will route and execute the formal agreements with each of your agencies for the cohort. So we will support your agencies in meeting and monitoring all deliverables for the cohort. So if you or your facility, all facilitators have any questions pertaining to deliverables, feel free to reach out to me. Any general questions about Count Play Explore, about the cohort, about funding, attendance, facilitator questions, participation questions, please feel free to reach out to me about those and we can answer those. We also can support in sustainability planning. We'll have, as outlined in your deliverables, we want to make sure this work goes beyond the 3 years of the cohort. And so we are very intentional about the sustainability planning throughout. And so we want to make sure that we are working together on those. So as we are working together during these 2 or 3 years, we will be asking questions and meeting regularly with you and your leadership to talk about those sustainability plans. So that's something that we can also support in. All right, well, thank you all so much for listening to a little bit of an overview on how each of the partners contribute to supporting this cohort. I'm going to pass it back over to Paul.
Thanks, Naomi. We'd like to get to know all of you a bit more. We're very, very excited about this cohort. And it was wonderful to meet those of you that I got to meet already, and those of you who are returning to this work. But we know that you each have a story, you have work that you are already involved in, and you have hopes and hopefully some dreams about what the future might look like in your context, in your community, as you work to support early STEAM teaching and learning. And so just again, would like to welcome all of you. And we have a wonderful cohort here of agencies, and officially just want to offer a welcome from Ames to all of you. We'd like to have a brief introduction from each of you. And by brief, I really mean brief, because there are a lot of us, which is just so lovely and so wonderful. But what we'd like to do is have each agency just tell us very briefly who's on your team, Where do you currently see STEAM learning happening in your community? Pick one thing that you'd like to just highlight. And then what excites you most about participating in CPE? And we'd love to have each agency share. You can pick somebody from your agency to sort of share out, or you can all kind of round robin. But I would like you to limit responses to 1 to 2 minutes, and I will try to be a very kind timekeeper. So I will sort of move us along just to ensure that we all get to share and have our introduction. So again, tell us about your team. Who are you? Where do you currently see STEAM learning happening in your community, and what excites you most? And these can be just very brief responses. I'll post these 3 questions here in the chat in just a second. And I'd like to go ahead and kick things off with Alameda. So if you want to just unmute yourself and give us your introduction, that would be wonderful. So Alameda, we'll start with you.
Good morning. Hi, all. My name is Sarah Green. I've also got my partner, Monica Dennis, in this call. And we've got STEAM happening at several places in our community, but primarily, I think what we're most excited about is we have it happening in our expanded learning programs. Monica is in charge of the regional expanded learning STEAM hub. And so partnering with her, we're going to be including expanded learning educators along with our general education educators from a school district here in Alameda County. And we're just excited to get to work with those teachers, get into the classrooms, do some coaching, and provide some amazing professional learning opportunities in our new innovation lab at ACOE. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. And so far, you win the prize for a very concise and brief introduction. Thanks for doing that. Yay. Next, we'll hear from Butte County Office of Education.
Hello, everyone. My name is Melinda Geiser. I'm with Butte County Office of Education. I am with the Early Education Programs and Services Division, and my colleague, Kathy Daly, is also with Early Education Programs and Services. We also have 2 people, Erica Gordon and Anna Brink Capriola, with our Professional Learning Division, and we are excited to be here today. We have STEAM going on all over our county, I think. I think we've had a lot of emphasis on it for a number of years. We've got some great stuff going on. I am not going to go into any of those details, but I'll say that we are grateful to be back and to continue our work with this, the early education math and Fresno partnership and all that. And I'll stop babbling now. And I'll let my partners speak up if they want to.
Thanks, Melinda. No, I think you covered it. That sounds great. We're excited. We have another, we've done a collaboration with the last phase with another department in our agency with coordinated district support. And now we're bringing on our ed tech department too. So we're excited.
Welcome, Butte County. Glad to have you guys again. California Association for Bilingual Education.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So good to be here. My name is Natalie Nunez. I am with the California Association for Bilingual Education. Also joining us today with our group is our director, Ruby Flores. Both our assistant directors, Dr. Margarita Mosqueda and Amanda Noriega. We see STEAM happening all over schools and districts that we serve across the state of California, and also through our parent engagement initiatives, we see STEAM happening in the homes. We, I think, are very excited to expand our own learning and through that helping build the capacity of educators and families centered in STEAM throughout the state of California. So thank you all for having us here.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have Children's Council of San Francisco.
Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Margarita Spataro with Children's Council of San Francisco. I'm here with my colleagues, Beatrice Gibson, Yvette Gaines, Cherise Lee, and Damina Bello. We plan on implementing this work with our family childcare educators in San Francisco, which we're really excited to be able to provide more support to them in their childcare settings. And that's it.
Wonderful. Welcome. Next, we have Community Child Care Council of Sonoma County.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Olivia Vasquez, and my team here today is Martha Gomez, Corey Pabros, and Iman Sinan. So we see STEAM happening everywhere in the community, especially in the school systems. And one of the things we are excited is to be able to be here and have the opportunity to engage in STEAM discussions with the community and also to learn.
Lovely. Welcome. So glad to have you. We have next Dynuma Unified School District.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Amata, and I participated in cohorts 1, 2, and 2.5. And this year I have 2 new team members. I'm very excited. There are site instructional coaches at 2 of our elementary school sites. This is Gloria.
I'm Christy Santos.
And so STEAM learning, we've had the last couple of years we've had a science camp in the summer. Impossible Science had come and we did a science camp, and we actually had a ton of community engagement there. We would do Fridays where parents would come. And so that really has been a boost to interest of bringing in more STEAM learning. So we're really excited to be able to move forward with that through our after school programs. Our summer school, we're bringing in some elements of STEAM, and then we want to take those and start bringing them into our classrooms every day. What excites us most is just continuing to expand in those early grades. We've had a lot of growth with math, and we want to expand that to science and STEAM as well.
Wonderful. Welcome. So glad to have you. Let's see. Next, we have El Sol Science and Arts Academy.
Good morning, Yvette Gonzalez, and my partner here, Joanna Sanchez, is on the call. We are a small charter school in Santa Ana, and we have been trying to grow our STEAM program. We have ventured into our expanded learning program, but we're really excited about continuing the work in early childhood. And I'm excited that we get to participate in this cohort because being in a charter school, we don't work with the district. So we're a small little mighty owned tiny school, and I'm excited to learn from others and to expand the work with our teachers and provide professional development and continue the work.
Excellent. Welcome. Next, we have Exceptional Parents Unlimited.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lily Dasadorian. I'm with EPU, and I have with me Claudia Mesa, Kaylee Nutt, and Kitsana, who goes by Sadie, Nuthavi Kun. I hope I said her last name correctly. We are a community-based organization located in Fresno, but serving in 12 other counties across California. We are a returning partner on this effort. And one of the unique things that we're excited how STEM is going to be implemented in our community is that we're going to really aim to embed this in our early intervention work, in our home visitation work that really targets the infants and toddlers and families who are not in formal educational settings.
Wonderful. Welcome back, EPU. Next, we have Fresno Unified School District.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Casey Sanum, and we are from the Fresno Unified Early Learning Department. I'm joined this morning with my amazing colleagues, Kim Beckwith, Sherry Coy, and Mary Zhang. And currently we see STEAM across all of our classrooms, really in the environment. We've been working on looking at our interest areas and providing lots of opportunities through exploration in those areas. And we are excited about so many things. Off at the top of my head, one of them, first and foremost, is our own expansion of our learning. We love learning from all of you. And we're excited to be able to take that learning and share it with our teachers through strong professional learning as well as coaching support and follow-up. So glad to be here.
Oh, welcome. Next, we have Humboldt County Office of Education.
Hi, I'm Genevieve Macias up here in Humboldt, and my colleagues with me today are Julie, Morgan, Lori, and Erica. And we actually we have a learning specialist that for the county office that focuses on a lot of these activities, but her focus has largely been high school. And so what I feel is exciting for us is that the Department of Early Ed, which I represent, is in its second year. And so we're going to be able to take a lot of this information embedded in our department and provide it for our 31 school districts. So for the younger kids, the P3 continuum. So that's us. Thank you.
Wonderful and welcome. Imperial County Office of Education.
Good morning, good morning. I'm here with my partners, Veronica Cervantes, and we're the UPK coordinators here for Imperial County, and we have Marcela in the pink, Marlette, who is a Early Care and Education Program Coordinator, Education Coordinator. And we are excited to be able to extend the STEAM activities here in Imperial County, specifically target birth to third. Right now we are helping districts create interest areas in science, and Ms. Marcella is also doing the same through assessments and so forth. We are also excited to be first timers and to provide additional support to our community of educators and our families and just learn more about CPE and how we can extend the knowledge for everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you and welcome. Kern County Superintendent of Schools.
Good morning, everybody. I am Mary Lou Long. I'm here with the STEAM team at KCSOS. I am really excited, even though our office has continued this work. I am actually first on this project. I am joined today with our amazing team of Justin Jansen, who is also part of the STEAM team, Amy Mosier, who is with our UPK, and also Tracy Wheat with Early Learning. I think what we're really excited about this year is that not only is the STEAM team taking on this work, but we're also reaching out to these other areas, the Early Learning and UPK, and all of us coming together to do this work. But we also just opened up our Kern County STEAM Yard. So that is going to be opened up to the public, and we're excited about doing this work there.
Sounds exciting. Welcome. Next, we have Kings County Office of Education.
Hi, everyone. My name is Bella Gonzalez, and I'm joined by Angelica Valdez Madera and McKenna Main. So we, Kings County Office of Education, as was said, where do we currently see STEAM? We actually, these past two and a half years, we've been implementing it a lot more in our county, a lot more with the early childhood educators, so center-based FCCs. And then this year, we've really dug in our feet into all of the TK educators, and we're just excited. It's our first year. We're excited to learn.
Wonderful. Welcome. Next, we have Kingsburg Elementary Charter School District.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Michelle Pauls, and I'm from Kingsburg Elementary Charter School District. We are a 5-district K-8 school district, and our schools are organized by grade bands. We actually are really participating with 3 schools, and I'm the academic coach at the first grade school, and I'm joined on our team by Brenda Brandon, who is the academic coach for our kindergarten and TK school, also including our preschool program, state-run preschool, and Ashley Valdez, who is at our 2nd and 3rd grade school, and Denise Stadini, who is actually at our junior high, but is in charge of our vertical math team in Kingsburg. And so we are a little different, just being a small district. Where we currently see STEAM happening is mostly through our community schools. We have a community schools program, and they bring in every other month a group that provides family community event for free, and they come and do STEAM activities that's open to any families in our school district, and also through our after school programs. They do a lot of those sorts of things. And so I think what we're excited about is bringing this more into the classroom and not having it be just out in the community, but having some really solid professional development and getting our educators on board with that and moving that into even more places. Thank you.
Great, welcome. Next, we have Los Angeles Education Partnership.
Hi, everyone. My name is Michaela Washington Harris. I'm here with Amanda Estrada, Marley Guzman, and Ben Feldman. We are all throughout different parts of our nonprofit organization. We're first timers here, so we're really excited. We see STEAM happening within our community school partnerships within LAUSD at the elementary level. But we also see it within the early Head Start programs that we are at in South Los Angeles and the Ready to Teach department, where we train educators that are going into the field, whether that's early or later on. But we're really looking forward to expanding our work with our community, as well as learning more from within this network and all of you, because you guys come with such a great wealth of knowledge.
Well, thank you and welcome. Next, we have Los Angeles Unified School District Early Childhood Education Division.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Imelda Mendez, and joining us today, part of our team, are two directors, Ms. Amezquita, Renee Amezquita, and also Dr. Obiama Uche, and another principal colleague, which is Jessica Robles. And we currently see STEAM throughout our different initiatives, for example, Ready, Set, Read, where we incorporate literacy. We also started expanding on our STEAM Parent Nights, so we do that throughout our 4 regions. And then also we continue our work with cognitively guided instruction through counting collections, and we incorporate literacy through our different lessons in the classroom. We are very excited because we're also expanding our Nature Explorer outdoor classrooms. So we are already seeing a lot of opportunities, not only for families, but also our teachers are expanding in their knowledge of STEAM outdoor learning. I also want to say that we're excited because we continue to expand on our professional learning with our instructional aids. And then also throughout our 4 regions, we're trying to reach all across every single EEC site, including our UTK and transitional kindergarten programs. So thank you so much.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have Monterey Peninsula Unified School District.
Good morning. My name is Cresta McIntosh from Monterey, and I am the Associate Superintendent of Educational Services, and I'm here joined today with our Early Learning Coordinator here in Monterey, as well, Tia Robinson, as well as Holly McCrill, our Early Learning Teacher on Special Assignment, as well as Jana Bell, who is our STEM Teacher on Special Assignment. And we collaborate across all departments, including early childhood, special education, curriculum and instruction, to ensure that we are creating high quality integrated STEM learning for our preschool through 3rd grade students, actually through 12th grade as a unified school district. The ways that we've currently seen STEAM learning happening across our community, in our TK or preschool through 3rd grade classrooms, actually, I would even say in infant classrooms up through 3rd grade, we've been seeing STEM take shape through robotics, engineering tasks, inquiry-based provocations, both for STEM and math. We've also ensured that we've been intentionally pushing developmentally appropriate practices, starting in preschool through 3rd grade, especially in math, to ensure that the learning for our students feels joyful, meaningful, and equitable. Some ways that we are excited about participating in CPE, we are excited to make sure that we're designing a STEM pipeline that honors young children to learn and play through exploration and discovery. We also are hoping to build capacity for our teachers to ensure that, especially our multilingual learners and our students with exceptional needs, they see themselves as scientists, mathematicians, engineers, and problem solvers across the board. So we're very excited to be a part of this amazing group of folks, and very nice to meet you all.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have North Bay Children's Center, Cesarini.
Well, we're North Bay Children's Center as a group.
So I am Jill St. Peter. I'm the Curriculum and Training Director at North Bay Children's Center. I'm here with my incredible team of, we call ourselves the STEAM Dream Team, Danye Fields, Ladis Mate, and Teresa Fogolini. North Bay Children's Center is a nonprofit, state-funded program serving over 600 children and their families and supporting 140 early childhood educators across 14 sites in Sonoma and Marin counties. And we are super excited to share this journey not only with our educators and children, but our families as well, and really building those strong partnerships and creating meaningful learning experiences together. We are also excited to integrate STEAM into our existing Garden of Eden program, which already offers rich hands-on learning through gardening, nutrition, and nature. And we are looking forward to launching this in our new lab school that is opening this summer. So we have lots of things to be excited about, and we're also looking forward to learning from everyone on this call.
Thank you. Welcome. Next, we have Placer County Office of Education.
Hello, everybody. I'm Daniel Mendoza. It's nice to see you all here. We're super excited. I am joined by three amazing colleagues of mine, Kim Gerald, Regina Swaney, and Robin Fratessa. We see STEAM just embedded in everything we do in early learning. So what we're really excited about is the ability to expand that and see that go into the higher grades and more into the community. So just excited to be back here doing the work again. So thanks for having us.
Wonderful. Welcome. Next, we have Riverside County Office of Education.
They're not here today, Paul.
Okay. We don't have Riverside today, but we will later. Moving on, we have Sacramento County Office of Education.
Good morning, everyone. I am excited to tell you a little bit about our team, which is quite large.
Oh, wait, Julie, that's good. We're going to wait until we finish the regular 30 agencies and then come back to CPEN.
Okay, well, we have Amy Kraft as our Director of Science. Amy, do you want to introduce the team, or do you want me to keep going?
I could go really quickly.
Go for it. Go for it, Amy.
So we in Sacramento, we have a great team. We have both myself and Van Lay from our curriculum and instruction department, so science and math. And then we also are honored to have Jonathan Brody from our college and career readiness, who will be supporting computer science. And then we have Christine Smith from our early learning department. So we felt that this was a really rounded team to really look at how we can continue to bring STEAM into the early grades. We've done a lot of work with our expanded learning team and look forward to bringing this work through them, and then outdoor education as well. We have a strong outdoor ed program here. Sorry, I was prepared for Julie to go, so I just want to go back to the questions, make sure I'm hitting them all. So we see STEAM learning happening in quite a different spaces and just looking forward to expanding it. And I think learning, what most excites us is just, again, like it's been said already, learning from all of you. And then we find that our county office is a big system, and so we're really excited to bridge a couple different departments together and learn from one another and continue to expand the work for all of our young learners in Sacramento County. So thank you so much.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have San Diego Unified School District.
Hi, I'm Holly Morey from San Diego Unified, and I'm the program manager for early learning. On our team, we have another Holly. We call ourselves the Holly Squared, Holly Culbertson, and she is our resource teacher for math in our district. We also have Jennifer Nanini, who is a TK teacher, and also Jessica Walsh, who's a program manager for us in math. And we are excited to be here. I'm going to pass it over to Jessica to tell us about STEAM.
Good morning, everyone. We are super excited to share some information about what we're currently doing in STEAM. We have many of our school sites that have a STEAM focus, as well as from upper elementary, middle to high school. And we're super excited to expand into our lower grades, as well as into our pre-K and TK grade levels. We do have, we're coordinating with family engagement. So we have many nights where we have a math or STEAM night. We also have a brand new STEAM lab opening up this coming week. So we have a grand opening in Scripps Ranch that we're excited to be able to have students, parents, and our communities be a part of. And I'm going to pass it on to Jennifer.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. We are so excited to continue this work across our district for all our younger learners and continuing to just grow and explore and keep going. And shout out to Fresno, it's where I'm from, Clovis West. So we're just very excited to start this work.
Wonderful. Well, welcome. Let's see. Is Santa Barbara County Education Office here with us?
We sure are.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Christian Patterson. I'm the manager of early care and education, as well as the local planning council coordinator here at Santa Barbara County Education Office. And I am joined here today by Christina Ortega, who is our director of early learning support. And then in the future, you'll get to meet Ashley Flores, who is our quality counts coach. So where we see STEAM happening in our community, internally, we actually have a STEAM team, and they create resources, provide leadership and professional development in areas such as math, science, arts, artificial intelligence, computer science, and environmental literacy. And then in the community, we actually have 2 large math and science museums. So that's a place that a lot of families are engaging with that type of content. One thing that is very exciting about this opportunity is that often our early care and education department and our curriculum and instruction do similar work, but separate. And this is going to allow us to leverage all of the knowledge that we have and kind of create a system that aligns across that P3 umbrella. And so that's the exciting part. Christina, do you have anything to add?
Well said, Christian. The only thing I want to add is that currently our county office is also supporting our 20 public schools and 10 charter schools with the Cal MSCS, which is Mathematics, Science, and Computer Science Community of Practice, along with many other initiatives and professional learning to strengthen our STEAM professional learning. I think we are also most excited to be able to leverage those coaching components to boost student engagement. And then just like everyone else, we are really looking forward to that personal and professional growth that I anticipate that this cohort will bring for all of us. So thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have Santa Clara County Office of Education.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Arian Ruskal from the Santa Clara County Office of Education. Our team of facilitators includes Anupama Gupta from ICE Team, Yolanda Garcia, and Ana Herrera from Early Learning. And we're also teaming with CPIN in our county office through Cynthia Fong-Wan. While our organization has been part of the California Early Math Initiative in the past, this is actually each of our team members' first official time being part of this work. So we do see a lot of STEAM activities happening across all grade levels and in various school sites, but we're excited to really bring all of our departments together to learn more about and bring these STEAM strategies and activities into the education of our youngest children. We're looking forward to building our educators' capacity across P3 and bringing in our families to support their children's learning. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. Next, we have Shasta County Office of Education.
Hi, good morning, everybody. My name is Ada Rappaport, and I'm the PK3 coordinator for Shasta County Office of Education, and I'm excited to introduce our team. So we have Jula Herzog, who is a early childhood education project coordinator and a STEM lover, known her for a long time. We also have 2 partners with partnerships with First 5 Shasta. So we have Alexis Duffy here from Shasta County and Nicole Hinton, who's up in Modoc County. And we see lots of STEAM happening throughout our area. We're fortunate we have a local science museum, and we have a planetarium and an environmental school. The other couple things that we do is we have like a STEM career day for freshmen that we support all regions throughout our North State. And we just recently had a Women in STEM conferences, which focuses on women in science presenting to middle school girls to talk about career pathways. The things we're super excited about, though, for me and my team, is that we really want to bring these types of opportunities to our early education PK3 continuum, really expanding to our TK, our home providers, our center-based providers, and then also creating family engagement in our community for family science nights, and just have that outreach. And then the other thing is, where we're located in Reading, we're surrounded by lots of other smaller counties. So we're really looking forward to a regional collaboration for the North State to implement, STEM for our early educators throughout the region. So very excited to be here, looking forward to, partnering with and learning from others, and going through this process together. Very excited. And does anybody on my team have anything to add?
Well said, Ada. Woo, let's go.
Okay. There's Jula and Adrian, who's joining us today. Thank you, Jula.
Well, thank you all, and welcome. Glad to have you. Next, we have Stanislaus County Office of Education.
Good morning. My name is Maria Teresa Ruiz. I am a child development specialist on the school readiness team from the Stanislaus County Office of Education, Child and Family Services Division. In our team, we have Heather Hobrick, also from CFS Division, Coordinator for Quality Counts California, QCC. We have two divisions collaborating, and from the Instructional Support Services Division, we have Rudy Escobar, Coordinator and Lead in Science, STEM and Computer Science, and Brenda Insuriaga, ELD Coordinator. We currently have a variety of opportunities to support STEAM, including the UPK STEAM Community of Learners, focusing on virtualization from Head Start, State Preschool, TK, and kindergarten teachers collaborating and learning together. We also have some agencies receiving intentional coaching to enhance their STEAM practices. And we are starting a coaching cohort this year focusing on STEAM. We are excited about expanding the STEAM access, providing different opportunities to integrate STEAM learning in early childhood education, and just to ensure that all children, regardless of their background, have that access to quality STEAM experiences. And also focusing on the professional development of our educators, enhancing those opportunities and supporting them in acquiring the abilities that they need to effectively facilitate the STEAM concepts in their settings, which are, we think that is going to lead us to a sustainable collaboration and innovation in our agency. Thank you.
Thank you, and welcome to you. Next, we have Tribal Child Care Association of California.
Good morning. My name is Sarah Zapata. I'm the program manager for our workforce in the tribal community. I'm here with Kim Nall, Jenny McGowan, Kathleen Aridia, and Tamara Alexander. That's our team. So we have been, we support currently 46 different early learning programs in tribal communities throughout the state of California, and growing always. We've been offering a lot of professional development opportunities in STEAM, and it's one of the areas that is most asked for and requested by our teachers and providers. And so we're so excited to participate in this program and just bring more STEAM and really embed that with our nature-based learning as well as Indigenous culture. So thank you.
Thank you, and glad to have you. Tulare County Office of Education.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Mackenzie Hurrick. Joining on the call is also RC Alafa, Julie Joseph, and Dina Vale. We're super excited to not only have our curriculum department involved, but also our early childhood education department. We've been sitting here just wanting to say ditto, ditto, ditto to so many things. But one of the things we've been doing in terms of STEM is really investing in professional learning. And something that we have really enjoyed seeing is the teacher empowerment. Many of our preschool to third grade teachers are a little afraid of STEM, especially mathematics. So it's been great to see that they're like, wait, we are math people. Yeah, you're a person and you do math. So that's been very exciting to see. And then in terms of what we're looking forward to, we are just joining the cohort. So we just can't wait to hop on the treadmill with all the great work that's already happening. But we are also excited to come together, to have our curriculum team and our early childhood team to come together and really think about family and community engagement. I did forget to say we also have a partnership with CPEN. Amy Sullivan is also on our team. So just the continued alignment that we're all going to have is just very exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you and welcome. Upland Unified School District.
Good morning. My name is Casey Steinert, and I am our teacher on special assignment for elementary science and educational technology. I'm joined by Sean Gearing, who is our elementary math teacher on special assignment, Betty, and I am going to check right now the pronunciation because I want to make sure I do this, Placencia. So hopefully I said that correctly. She is our AP, our assistant principal for our STEAM school, and then Michelle Wavering, who does all the things. She's our early childhood consultant, and she actually began our STEAM school when it started years ago. We are a comprehensive school district of 14 schools, and we have 10 elementary schools that serve preschool through, grade 6, and then our STEAM school serves through grade 8. And STEAM is currently happening at that school and at our signature identity schools. Sean is doing amazing work, he and his team, with the new math framework and getting that information out to all of our teachers, which we're super excited about. But right now, STEAM is still a lot of pockets of excellence happening around our district, and we'd like to see it be more cohesive. So that really excites us about participating in this program. Also, this is the exact next step for our district. We are an evidence-based practices driven district. And so we are so excited to dive into the evidence-based practices around early childhood and early childhood education, specifically with STEM or STEAM and math, so that these foundational skills can be really rooted and solidified as our students move forward. So, and I apologize for the drilling in the background. They are finally putting up some TVs in some rooms, of course, right now. So we're excited to be here.
Your audio must be great because I didn't hear any drilling. So welcome and glad to have you. Ventura County Office of Education.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Regan Binder, and I work here at the Ventura County Office of Education in the Early Childhood Programs Department. I'm joined in the room today with my colleagues, Alicia McFarland, the Director of the Early Childhood Programs Department. Tony Isaacs across the way from me is our TK coordinator, and Vicki Vieira here is our TK-12 math support here at the county office. And then our colleague Diana Flores is on the line with us, and she is a coach and trainer here in the Early Childhood Programs Department. And so I think, where do we currently see STEM in our county? We have the Ventura County STEM Network that's been a part of the national ecosystem for several years. And they've really worked hard to grow STEM across our county. We have STEM happening in our early childhood programs, our TK-12 programs, our expanded learning programs. Our libraries are a big part of our STEM work here in the county. And we have a new museum that will be opening, fingers crossed, sometime very soon, that is focused on early STEM learning, as well as our institutes of higher education. I wear 2 hats. I'm also adjunct faculty and teach early STEM learning at the university. What excites us most about this opportunity is, of course, getting to work and partner with everybody else on this call, but also that opportunity to really build that bridge in the P3 space, and to connect that work with the Cal MSCS work that's going to be happening to further that continuum all the way through. So thank you.
Well, thank you and welcome. Going back to Alameda, Sarah, I think we might have to remove that award that I gave too prematurely. Everybody, I think, stayed within the timeframes. Thank you so much for all of those wonderful introductions. We have a few more. Before we get to those, I'm going to pass it over to Naomi, who will be explaining a bit more of how some of the collaboration will work within the cohort and some of the additional pieces that we're really, really excited about in this phase of the initiative. So Naomi?
Thank you, Paul. All right, so in addition to our 30 agencies that we just met, we have some additional people joining us. And so we have partnered with the California Preschool Instructional Network. So we have 11 additional regions that are joining us, who will be coming alongside our work and our cohort. So they're going to be integrated into this cohort. So they're joining our community of practices, our in-person institute, and really we want to have them be part of this work so we can learn from them, they can learn from us, and we can be partners in, early STEAM moving forward. Julie or Matilda, would you like to add any more information?
Matilda, I just wanted to, and Naomi, I just wanted to say just a little bit of an introduction. With us, we have actually our state team that is connected also to the Sacramento CNI team that you just met a few minutes ago. Stephen, Ramona, and Amy are with me in that capacity. And we are really excited to have our 11 leads who across the state who have also brought in regional teams. So we've got about 44 more people joining in that case. So I think just one quick thing to say is that this is such a great way to build that P3 continuum. Our CPIN folks will be focusing on preschool and TK, but we're really excited to do this work with everyone. So thank you so much for having us.
I agree. I'm super excited to have you all of the agencies and also the regions, and to really see how this work is integrated across the regions and in the CPIN network. I think it will be very, very important. I think we'll go by region to introduce each of them, starting with Region 1, and I'll pass it over to Paul to support that.
Excellent. Yes, again, we'd love to hear a bit more about your team and what STEAM you see happening and what you're excited about in regards to participating in CP. So let's start with Region 1.
Hi, everybody. I'm Gloria Topolewski, and I'm the Region 1 lead for CPIN. And I'm joining you from the Humboldt County Office of Education. So we are also going to be partnering with our County Office of Ed. My team is Rosario Morris and Erica Roan. And to answer the questions, we really do see STEAM learning happening everywhere in that early learning and care setting. But this new partnership is really going to allow us to be more intentional in how we build capacity for implementing STEAM learning in those settings. So we're just super excited. It's going to elevate our PD, our community of practices, and getting those really valuable resources in the hands of the providers so they can, be more intentional with their STEAM learning opportunities for folks. So with that being said, I think I'll hand it off to my partner in Region 2. And thank you so much for having us.
Hello, everybody. I'm Lisa DeFonte, CPIN lead for Region 2. And we are, like Gloria said, just super excited to be able to partner with all the county offices and school districts in our region. And like she said, we see STEAM everywhere in our communities and in all the regions or all the counties that we serve. But I'm just super excited at being able to help participate in being more intentional in building capacity in focusing on math and science and STEAM. So yeah, we're just excited for this partnership, and I will pass it over to Region 3.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nate Gill. I work at the Sacramento County Office of Education. I'm the Region 3 CPEN lead. First thing, I'm impressed about how excited everybody is. So I'm excited that everyone else is so excited. We have a small team. I'm here today with Kathy Carter-Wilson and Tony Brazil-Smith, who are also CPEN trainers. And by proxy, I'm also joined by Amy Dokes and Ramona Thomas, who are also working as part of a kind of the state CPEN team. We are a small group, but what we do, I feel like we do pretty well. We strive to provide professional development to our diverse community of early educators across the 10 counties that we serve. Our professional development is centered on promoting equitable and inclusive practices so that all of the people participating in our training and then supporting the early childhood programs in our region are providing quality services and programs to the children and families that they serve. As far as STEM and CPEN specifically, I think that there are some great elements already. We have a couple of trainings, but there's absolutely room for growth. So that's why we're excited to be here as part of our team, the CPEN team, and this greater team, so that we can add this work to our cachet and bring that to all the children in our counties as well. I'll pass it on to Region 4.
Thank you, Nate, and good morning, everybody. I'm John Moon. I'm the CPEN lead for Bay Region 4. And, you know, a huge shout out actually to Julie. It's here, Julie. Thank you for this. It happened. We're so grateful. So thank you for the partnership. You know, I'm with my team today. I have a team of 3 other individuals with me, Debbie Supple, Eloisa Mendoza-Hines, and Dr. Shalik Chappelle is on our call this morning with us. And, you know, when I think about STEAM, my mind goes, as a former preschool teacher and also a TK teacher myself, I think about expanding STEAM to the outdoors. I think we forget about the untapped resource that is the outdoors, and here in the Bay Area, and especially really all of California, the outdoors are right there, and I just don't think we take advantage of them. So I'm going to be looking at the work through that lens. But I also really want to think about the good work that's already happening around STEAM, and then maybe really kind of form partnerships with our community to really find out what are they already doing, but then work to identify with them some of the things that they want to expand on and do a little bit differently, and how we can support that work. And then, of course, really, truly aligning all of this when we think about preschool and TK to the PTKLF, right? And really what children should be able to know and do at these specific ages and stages of their life. So thank you for the opportunity. We are very excited to begin our partnership together. And I'll pass it along to my colleague in Region 5, Cynthia.
Thanks, John. Good morning, everyone. My name is Cynthia Falwan, and I'm representing CPEN Region 5, and we're located at Santa Clara County Office of Ed. And I'm here this morning with 2 of my colleagues, Cirilla Ramirez, as well as Raquel Dietrich, who's represented also as a part of our R&R team. And really, we're excited to, once again, math is everywhere, right? When we think about STEAM, it's just everywhere. It's not just within the context of the classroom, but really helping our educators, our families to really think about the context of, math and the work of STEAM, and that how is it integrated into the children's lives that we're working with. And I'm also excited to be able to collaborate with our iSTEAM team here at the county office, as well as thinking about, I heard on this call that Monterey Peninsula County Office of Ed is also, our school district is also here. So just really thinking about, how can we be of support to really think about the integration of this, as well as the preschool learning foundations and framework. And I think the last piece is really thinking about our multilingual families. How do we integrate this work with our multilingual families and educators that we're working with? So thank you. And I'll pass it on to Region 6 in San Joaquin.
Thanks, Cynthia. Good morning, everyone. My name is Atia Wally. I am the Region 6 CPIN lead. I am housed here in San Joaquin County Office of Education. I have a wonderful team with me here. I have Kelly Lynn Hopkinson, Edie Garcia Aikawa, and Stephanie Camargo. They all are going to bring some expertise in their own way, and really looking at, I know everyone was saying, like, we see STEAM everywhere, and so our goal is to really provide resources to our early education workforce that we're working with, whether it's our family childcare provider, whether it's our pre-K, TK teachers, even with our home visitation program. So we're really excited to just get great resources, share those resources with our early learning and care workforce. So super excited. And I am going to pass it on to my friend, Region 7, Jenny.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Jenny Mendoza, and I'm the CPIN lead in Region 7. And I am joined here, my CPE team is Elsie Rodriguez, Olivia Ortiz, and also Amy Sullivan. I'm super excited to have the team across the region. I do see STEAM in various classrooms and also centers across the region. And what I'm super excited about is to really elevate the California Preschool Transitional Kindergarten Foundations, in addition to the CPE work, and really elevate what's already being done in classrooms, and to really also encourage that family engagement as we go along the way. That way we are supporting families also in this journey to help their young children at home. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it to my colleague and friend in Region 8.
Thank you, Jenny. My name is Megan Gratona. I am the Region 8 lead for CPIN. My team is Tony Isaacs. She works at Ventura County Office of Ed. Maria Whitfield, who is a state preschool teacher in Kern County, and Susan Walsh, who is one of my CPIN instructors and colleague, partner, that works in Santa Barbara County. So we are a 4-county region, and so we plan to partner with all our county offices within our region, with my own county office partners that are on this call, to really just expand the capacity of math and science. We're so excited. I was part of the original cohort 1 in 2019. So just excited about the resources that were created since we were there. We see STEAM everywhere as well. And I heard my partners in my other counties talk about STEAM, places happening in their communities, opening. Our own county office just opened their STEAM yard, as Mary Lou mentioned. We have STEAM camps that happen daily, multiple sites, and then it's just happening everywhere. So I'm also excited about using my bilingual team member to help extend this and talk about, like my other CPIN colleagues, extending this to families, right? And family childcare, because CPIN extends to providing that professional learning. So we're just really in our UPKA team partners on this call. Like, we work with over 42 school districts, TK programs. So really expanding this work as far as we can take it. So we're super excited about, you know, hopping on board again. So I'll send it to Region 9.
Thank you, Megan. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Tawny King. I am the CPIN Region 9 lead out of the Orange County Department of Education Early Learning, and I have an amazing team with me here today, Kimmy Lee and Leticia Malvez. They are our two coaches, our early learning coaches, and they bring a wealth of knowledge and expertise that we hope to bring to this CPT initiative, as well as Martha Garcia de Montes. She is our dual language lead out of San Diego, and really what Cynthia talked about, that multilingual learner supporting them, we hope that she will bring that wealth of knowledge that she has as far as our DLL lead. When it comes to STEAM, there's a lot of things happening in our community, as a lot of you have echoed. We have an amazing, actually, STEAM team here at OCDE that are doing great things, and we're collaborating with them to just continue not just the hands-on, but the minds-on learning practices. And then one of the big things that we're just excited about that a lot of our leads have echoed is just elevating that math and science in very unique ways for our early learning educators. So I think excitement is the theme across everyone's messages today. So happy to be a part of this. So thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to our Region 10 lead, which is my colleague, Kat Duncan.
Thank you, Tawny. I'm Kat Duncan. I'm the CPIN Region 10 lead. I'm here with our CPIN training team, Sherry Stewart, who is also going to be our CPE lead, Emily Stewart, and not here today, but Sandy Edelblock-Gurlitia. We are so excited just to continue submerging our early learning teachers in the fun of STEAM activities, and to help them realize the STEAM they are doing in the classrooms, and then how to just make it easily accessible at all times for the kids, and to really, like some of our colleagues have said, to connect it with the parents and having the parents help get in the fun. And we just want to submerge these kids so that they start their early educations in STEAM. So we're excited. I'll pass it off to the final and very important Region 11.
Thank you so much. I'm Kirsten Wallace. I'm the Region 11 CPIN lead here at the LA County Office of Education. We are a small but mighty team. I have my additional consultant and CPIN instructor, Marissa Pacheco, on the call. We are a small team, but we're excited to collaborate with our Greater Laco department and all the STEAM work that they're doing with TK teachers as well as their elementary. And then we're also excited to incorporate it and to enhance our already scheduled science and math CPIN modules and connect it to the PTKLF. And we're hoping to be able to reach our family child care providers and as well our TK teachers who are reaching out, wanting to do a little bit more and have a little bit more exciting math and science in their classrooms. So again, I echo what everybody's saying. We're excited to collaborate with you all. So thanks for having us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for the introductions. It's incredible to see the strong partnership work that's already going on across the state, even through these introductions, to hear about what's going on in the southern portion of our state, to the northern portion, to the Central Valley, to the coast. There's just so many incredible, wonderful things that are going on already. I just want to, again, emphasize across all of your introductions, the incredible work that is happening, the places where families are exploring STEAM in very rich cultural and linguistic ways across our state, the ways that teachers are already empowered with mindsets that say we are math people, we are STEAM people, and the ways that we know that that is contagious for the kids that they work with, the ways that we're using resources, designing and developing resources that are uniquely situated and contextualized for our various communities across the state. It's a powerful theme of this initiative. This is not, let's all go out and do the same thing. This is, Let's empower one another through collaboration and through enthusiasm and through shared resource and deep learning together to be able to understand how best to meet the needs of our families and communities and teachers, building on the strengths and assets that they bring to learning situations and to this work. So very excited about all of this incredible collaboration that's going on. We just are going to keep fanning the flames. That's what we're all about here. I want to pass it over to Naomi for a quick housekeeping detail, and then we're just about ready for a break. Naomi?
Thank you, Paul. And yes, thank you for uplifting all of those great things. I kept hearing STEAM is everywhere and just math and science mindsets matter. And I think that is such a thing that we will be talking about throughout the cohort. Something I forgot to mention earlier is at each of our COPs and anything to do with our cohort, we will be taking attendance. And so we'll be doing that at the end of each of our events. So we will be putting up a QR code and also a link through the chat. So make sure if you are if you're joining as a group, make sure you have your own personal device to either scan that QR code or to click on that link. So we'll be able to fill out that because we'll want each individual person joining, each facilitator, whether you're part of your CPN facilitator team or the cohort agency team, you each will need to complete the attendance sheet. And we'll be doing that at the conclusion of our COP. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Naomi. We're ready for a break. So invite you to just take some time away to refresh, regenerate, and we'll come back at 10:30. And we'll continue our COP together at that point in time. So we'll see you all back here at 10:30. Welcome back, everybody. We'll continue with our community practice session this morning. The next segment of what we have planned will involve a little bit of further getting to know you all and a focus around learning. And for this portion, I will be passing it over to Aileen Rizzo, who's Associate Director of PK-12 here at the Ames Center. So Aileen will be facilitating the next section. Aileen?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session today. I'm really excited about hearing the introductions, hearing about who is part of this community, because that's what we're building. We're building a community together. And that's inspiring and exciting to start this journey together. I also heard a lot of people say that they were excited about learning, and that's exactly what this segment is about. There's going to be a theme of learning throughout our time together, throughout this cohort experience, because we're engaging as a community of learners, acknowledging that no one knows everything, but together we can learn a lot from each other, from research that's been done or being done, and the experts that are, of course, represented here in this group. I think that as we come together as a community of learners, we have this goal to grow and to deepen our knowledge around STEAM, the content of maybe each of those areas individually, or the interdisciplinary ways that those are integrated in the classroom, how to facilitate it, how to do professional learning, so many things that we're going to try and have opportunities to learn from each other and through this shared experience together. And really all along the same pathway of that we have meaningful work to do, that we believe in the work that we do, we believe in the children that this will impact, and we believe in just servicing those that we have in our communities better. And that's what we're trying to strive to do. So I wanted to say a little bit about my story of learning, and then we're going to integrate that into an activity we're going to do together. So I spent 13 years as a classroom teacher, and I heard a few people talk about the mindsets around STEM and especially math. So I learned very quickly that not everyone loves math like I do. We all have different personalities and different tastes, and that's completely fine. But I wanted to engage my students. I was a middle school and high school teacher, so I wanted to engage them. I wanted them to have that inner attention, not just sit down there and be quiet. I really wanted them to try to engage in what the value is of mathematics, the learning that they could happen. So one of the ways I did that was I started looking at origami and reading some articles around how you could teach math through origami, and that there's a lot of geometry there. Geometry is one of my favorite subjects to teach, so I really got into what I could do in that space. And I tried to learn myself how to do different models and then bring that to my students, hoping that through a shared experience or the experience of folding this and looking at the shapes and the lines and the intersections that were happening, the angles, that it would make it all more real to them. So I have this model that I made. It's out of 6 sheets of paper, and it's a star. And it represents to me the learning that I've done to try to engage students around math. It also represents to me, now that I've learned more about what STEAM is, how this is also integrating art together, and how there's some engineering as well, because this didn't use any adhesives, so there's no tape or glue here. So there's some kind of engineering aspect to it to kind of help it to stay in its shape and come together and keep together. So I still try to learn new models. In the work that we do, we try to engage around STEAM in different facets and different partnerships. And there is a really important aspect to remembering what it's like to be a novice. And I think that's easy to forget as you become more specialized in your fields and as you grow in your own formal education or experiential education. But just coming back to that space of being a learner is remembering what it's like to be a novice, to have empathy for those who are learning something new is really important. But also to acknowledge that learning something new at first means being willing to be uncomfortable, right? And so this represents all of those things to me, my future learning, my present, and my past learning to me. So what we're going to do today is have you engage in looking around your environment and finding something. It doesn't have to be something you made, but looking around your environment and finding something that represents you as a learner. What represents you as a learner? I think that's a really great way to connect with each other, and I look forward to meeting everyone in person and getting to know everyone a little bit better. But yeah, we're gonna have you just look for something that represents you as a learner, and then we're gonna have you do 2 things. We're gonna go to breakouts, and you're going to share why that represents you as a learner with your small group in the breakout. But then we're also gonna invite you to use your phone and take a picture of that object and then post it on our Padlet. And you'll see that I put a picture there's something that I made that's some origami. And then I wrote just a little caption of why that means, oh, that represents a learner to me. So yeah, so we're gonna do that. Hopefully those instructions are pretty clear. We're gonna give you about maybe 15 to 20 minutes to do that so that you have time to do all of those things. And then we're gonna come together and do a little closure with one another. Is everyone ready to go to breakouts? Any questions? Very good.
I'll just share the Padlet quickly, Aileen, so that they can see.
Yeah, so this is your Padlet that you'll use. And the little plus sign way at the bottom right-hand corner, just click on that and you'll be able to upload a picture. If you're doing it on your device already, your phone, you could just take the picture right from your camera and then it'll post there.
And if you have your phone out now, you can use this QR code, and this QR code will take you directly to the Padlet that we have set up for you to use in your breakout groups.
Perfect.
Kathy, you have a question, and we're going to go to breakout groups in just a moment. Kathy?
I do have a question. I just wanted to know, does it matter where on the Padlet you put your picture and your description? Just add it just anywhere? Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Um, 5 minutes? Great. I see everyone coming back together. Thank you for your participation. This Padlet looks great. There's so many colors, photos, things that I'm curious about of what you shared, even more about why it represents you as a learner. And I love the ways that you're connecting to people who have been your teachers or you've learned from, and the way that you're also connecting to your stance as a learner, getting ready to learn something new and embark on this experience. Also, I encourage you to go back through the Padlet. There's a way to like other people's that maybe sort of resonate with you, or maybe comment on other people's pictures. It's just a way to sort of build community. I know we'll be using the Padlet in different facets during our time together, so that'll be a great way to just start our collaboration there and get used to the tool. Yeah, so thank you everyone for sharing. I look forward to learning from you guys and getting to know you better. I'll send it over back to Paul.
Thank you, Aileen. And yeah, thank you everybody for sharing through this activity. Creating the community of learners that we are is part of the community of practice, and this will happen quarterly, this online virtual community practice session, and during which we continue to share and learn together. And so the many ways that we learn together, whether we're learning about content, whether we're learning through experience, whether we're learning through hearing stories or learning from our communities, this is a community of learners. And so we encourage you to take part in that, to have that willingness to take risks, willingness to start off and learn something new. I can't wait to look at this Padlet in more detail. Coming up, we have a wonderful week that we plan to share with you. We're very excited to host you all here at the Ames Center. And for this week, there will be just a wonderful blend of deepening your own STEAM learning. There will be opportunities for you to collaborate with peers, colleagues within your own team, but also across teams. There will be opportunities to explore the many resources that Count Play Explore has developed already, as well as resources that will be developed that are ongoing. And we rely on you and your expertise and experience to help with that co-design process. And then there will just be a lot of fun exploration and play. Play is a part of the name of this initiative, and that's not just because it's a great word to include. It's because we believe that learning happens through play, and play is a human social act. It's actually beyond a human act. It's in the animal world as well. The playfulness is an approach, an attitude toward exploring and experiencing our daily lives. We will be incorporating much of that into the week. So come prepared to play, come prepared to learn, and come prepared to plan. Coming soon will be Institute registration link, some session descriptions, the agenda, as well as a really fun Explore Fresno guide. Those of you who are in the Fresno area, or who have been to Fresno or went to high school in Fresno, you may know we have a lot of pride in our city, and we're very excited to share some of the highlights with you when you're here on your visit for the week. I do want to pass it over to Naomi, who has a few more updates and details to share out. Naomi?
Thanks, Paul. All right, I'm going to share my screen for that QR code so we can take COP attendance. So if we can take a minute or two to get everyone to complete this form, you can scan the QR code, and then also there's going to be a link that's dropped into the chat. We can have our WestEd partners support in putting that link in the chat as well.
Putting it in right now, Naomi. Sorry.
Thank you. No worries.
That disappeared on my screen. There we go.
Perfect. So feel free to either scan the QR code or click on that link in the chat. And we would appreciate if each individual facilitator who is here today completes this form. Each facilitator who's here, part of the 30 agencies and also the 11 regions, including Sacramento, the lead agency for CPEN, please complete this COP attendance form.
It might not be loading just because of everyone clicking it all at once.
I got a message that it's saying that it's undergoing maintenance.
I think it might be everyone clicking it all at once. Let me see if I can get.
Do we have the link to do it on the computer?
Naomi?
The link's not loading from the computer either.
Okay, let's.
It came up for me, but I don't think I'm supposed to be, only our leads are supposed to be doing the attendance form, right?
No, every single facilitator,
okay.
Leads and facilitators.
Okay.
So let's see. We are problem solving on the spot.
It does load if you give it a minute on the computer. So if you're done, like close that and then hopefully everyone else can get in. But
Mine
it did
loaded now.
Yeah.
So if you maybe try to reload the screen. Thank you for working through this with us.
Yeah, it's our server. That's not used to everyone filling everything out all at once. So it just needs a minute.
You are always learning. Just another learning process.
It's asking for an attendance code.
Which cohort are we?
Who was asking that?
It's Danya from NBCC. It was a question in the chat as well.
If you are not part of the CPEN region facilitator teams, then you are just part of the regular CPE cohort. So the CPE professional learning and coaching cohort.
Okay, perfect.
So what is the CPEN one?
So if you're part of the, CPEN CPE facilitator team that we're working closely with Julie, the Sacramento, if you're working with your CPEN, if you're part of the CPEN regional team or the CPE work, you pick that one. So if you are part of the 11 region introductions, you would pick that option.
So if you're not, if you're part of CPEN, you pick the bottom one. If you're not part of CPEN, you pick the top one. Right?
Yes.
And, okay, let me see if it'll let me this time. It gave me some fatal error messages. Let's see if I can submit.
Naomi, what if you're both? Kind of both.
I just signed up.
So if you are attending today as part of your agency was accepted part of the application process to be part of the CPE cohort, and we are doing the formal contract with your agency, you are going to be part of the CPE, how is it written? The CPE professional learning and coaching cohort. If you're joining us today and you came part of this work through CPEN, so you were introduced to this work by your CPEN lead, you would pick that. And if you still have questions, message me. I can tell you.
I will, because I was introduced by both.
Then we'll talk offline.
Okay.
So I'm seeing in the attendance code is the date. Do we need to put it all without any, just the numbers, or is that?
Yeah, you could just put anything, yeah, just put the date in. Any format will be fine. It won't kick you out for entering anything wrong.
Okay, and then also where we select either CP or CPEN, the number that is showing up on the top is either a 0 or a 1. Do we care about that? Is that just a added thing on the form?
Say that one more time.
So on where we select CPE, professional learning and coaching, or we select CPE or the CPEN, when we click on one of those, the top box shows a 0 or a 1.
Oh, so you may be seeing some back-end coding just because of the issues on the server. So you can just leave that be.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yes, if the rest of the facilitators are not here today, they do not fill out the form. We want to know everyone that is just here currently in attendance. Liz, can you share your screen to show the form?
Yes, Susan, it's just an attendance form. So Naomi, there seems to be still one more clarification. If you are in attendance today, you should fill this out.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Because I think some of the leads are thinking only the lead for the CPEN side, only the lead fills it out. But you want, if their team is here, which they should be, you want every individual to fill it out.
Julie, thank you for that. Can you put up the QR code again?
It's
Naomi.
Yeah. Louisa, do you Liz put the link in the chat?
Oh, if you put it in the chat, that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah, just scroll up a little bit. Up, and she did it again. There you go.
Yep, there you go. And this is what you should see. So I don't know why some of you are seeing the code there. I think it must have something to do with the server just being overloaded from everyone doing it all at once. But you should just be able to put in everybody who's attending, like Julie said, not just the lead, your first name, last name. And then once you select which cohort you're in, if you're part of the PLC cohort, your agency list will pop up, so you can select your agency, and if you're part of CPEN, you can select your region. And then we would love your email address, phone number if possible, and then just select that you're attending today and hit submit. If you can't get it to load, try in another 5 minutes, but we'll work with our IT to see if there's anything we can do about our server for this next time.
And we'll let you complete this one after today's event, but in the future we'll work out these issues and have everyone complete them during these events. I'm sorry, I did misread that. So thank you, Julie, for catching that. We want everyone who's in attendance today to complete that attendance sheet, but those who are not in attendance, please do not send the attendance sheet out to them. Just those who are actually in attendance today. All facilitators, and we call everyone facilitators. So whether you're a CPIN lead, cohort lead, you're all of our facilitators. That's what we call everyone participating in the cohort. So that's the language we use here. So sorry if that was a little confusing. I'll email out the link to everyone. Feel free, please make sure to click on that so you have that. But refresh it. Again, if you can. Any last questions about the attendance sheet before we jump, or before I pass it back to Paul for last thoughts? Okay, great. So we'll be doing this at each of our, see another comment come in, let me just check. Okay. We'll be doing this at each of our cohorts, and we'll have a attendance log at the In-Person Institute and at any of the other events that we hold for CPE, just to check who's coming to these events and how we can best support you all. If there's ever any questions about attendance, feel free to reach out. I'll pass it over to Paul.
Thanks, Naomi. With that, I think we're ready to conclude our COP today. Thank you all for participating, for putting up with my hoarse voice, and for sharing your voices in just kicking off this cohort with enthusiasm, with rich assets that you bring to the work, and with an optimism and enthusiasm about this is the time, and this is the time for this important and critical work. It sounds like many of you are coming to this work at just the right season for your community, for your agency. Those of you who are returning, who have been a part of this work, some of you since 2019, I'm just thrilled that we can keep seeing you and keep learning from you, and that your communities are continuing to benefit from your passion and enthusiasm for this work. And if you're joining us for the first time, I know there's some background to CPE that we didn't even uncover today. We'll continue to do that as we go along, so that you continue to understand the full breadth and mission of this work, both as it goes forward, but also as it's been anchored in history through the years of development of this work. So again, we're just excited to have you all here participating. We can't wait to meet you in person. We can't wait to continue to learn together alongside you and from you as we do this very important work. If you have questions related to the Institute coming up, whether they be content or details about the Institute, please contact Veronica. I just put her contact information in the chat. She's a program assistant here at Ames, and she will be your point of contact for any of those questions. If you have questions related to your contracts and other details that are a bit more of the kind of operational, I believe Naomi will be helping you with those details as well. So with that, thank you everybody for joining. We hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in June.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you.